Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Derek Branch here of Strike7Sports.com. Yeah, I just want to talk about the rumors concerning Atlanta Falcons All-Pro wide receiver Julio Jones. It's a reports that came out earlier today, stating that the Falcons would like to trade Julio Jones um, uh, before, I'm assuming, the training camp begins in a few months. I'm assuming they would like to get it done before training camp. There's nothing that's been confirmed as of lately, but this was brewing a few weeks ago during the the build up of the NFL draft. There were some discussions about Julio Jones possibly getting traded. Now you probably for those that are outside of the Falcon circles or not having a strong concept of how the NFL and contracts work. Here's the situation, man. Julio Jones has an injury, has a recent some injuries that he's dealt with for the past couple of seasons, and his production has gone down a little bit. Along with that, he hasn't been my bad. When he's at full strength, he still can be a threat at his age. He's just 32, man, but he's getting up there. And, that's not the wall yet. He hasn't hit the wall yet for Father Time, but at his age, man, he can still light it up when he's healthy. He is a dangerous receiver, a weapon that could help a lot of teams right now if he's traded. But the initial report came out from Jeff Schultz that pretty much confirmed it that the Falcons are trying to trade Julio Jones. Jeff Schultz is a report beat writer with the Athletic site that I'm subscribed to. He recently put this article out, and we'll read a little bit of it, and it explains why the Falcons are in the situation that they're in right now. I'm gonna read an excerpt from it. I won't read the whole thing. I'm getting checked out. The Falcons would like to trade Julio Jones. That does not mean it's 100% that it's going to happen. That doesn't mean members of the organization don't believe the future Hall of Famer can still play when healthy, but Jones' availability on the trade market has been clear from the new general manager Terry Fontenot and coach Arthur Smith landed in Atlanta and realized the extent of the team's salary cap problems. Anybody who wants to deny that likely is doing so out of mere fandom. This will be an attempt to clear up some of the misconceptions that have permeated stories in social media in recent weeks, which spiked before the draft and again in recent days as national debate shows weighed in. There's a lot of noise, but these are the facts. So fact one: the salary cap problem is real, and it's still there. The reality doesn't fit those with fantasy football or he's my favorite player mindsets. Fontenot has made a flurry of moves to attack the Falcons' cap problem. He restructured the contracts of four players: Matt Ryan, Jake Matthews, Deion Jones, Tyler Davidson, and cut the salary of Dante Fowler. The Falcons released five players with cap figures deemed too high for their production: Ricardo Allen, James Carpenter, Jamon Brown, Alan Bailey, Ito Smith. Sources have told the Athletic that it was not the club's initial desire to restructure Ryan, but that cap situation was deemed so dire that if the Falcons allowed him to play at $40.9 million cap figure, it would have meant cutting Deion Jones, So the team converted some base salary into a signing bonus to lower Ryan's cap number to 26.9 million, effectively kicking the problem to 2022. So, meaning, other words, meaning kick the can down the road. That's the phrase that people out teams, fans have been using lately when it comes to these salary cap restructures. Is they're not taking a pay cut. They're just pushing their money down the road, converting their money up front to signing bonuses. That's all. But Ryan is still due his 40.9 million. They just spread it out. So the team converted some base salary into a signing bonus to lower Ryan's cap number to 26.9 million, effectively kicked the problem to 2022, when Ryan's cap number will balloon to 48.66 million. Wow. So that's just, according to the NFL's PA's public report of the Falcons' salary cap number. The Falcons are only 588,000 $588,018 under the cap. Whoa, whew. So that's tough, man. That's the Falcons got, and also, yeah, it stated that Falcons need 7 to 8 million to sign their draft class. Whoa, that's a lot. So, and there's only the second fact is that there are only 2 players left to create space, and those players are Grady Jarrett, and Julio Jones. So, Julio has a let's see here. Grady Jarrett has a cap hit of 20.3 million, 83 million. The club wants to keep him long. Atlanta wants to keep him long term, or a contract restructure. But the thing here with Julio Jones is that he's 32 years old, missed 7 games last year. Still a good player when he's healthy, but that's where the issues are coming at. So I'm gonna go around to the scroll down to the trade part where the Falcons decide to trade him. If Jones isn't restructured, that leaves a trade as a loan option. If the Falcons trade Jones post June, they will clear a dead cap hit of 7.75 million, thereby saving 15.3 million in space. A trade remains the most logical scenario. So post June, that'll mean like July or something like that. So this is the thing, man. Julio Jones, I believe, if he can stay healthy for, let's say, 90% of the season, don't deal with any nagging injuries, he could be a final piece to a lot of teams. And I guess, if I'm thinking about it, if I'm looking at some other things here, is that I guess if they didn't want to bring back Matt Ryan at 40.9 million, well, them getting them kind of comparing apples to oranges. They could have traded Ryan before the draft and got a haul for him, but I guess they didn't want to take that cap hit. I'm assuming. Julio can help out a lot of teams, man, a lot. Still a good wide receiver when healthy, but his money, the money he's making is hurting the Falcons under their salary cap, their cap issues. I didn't know it was that bad. I hearing some reports, things come across my timeline about how bad the Falcons' salary cap situation was, but I just really didn't pay attention to it. But looking at it now, it's bad. It's 588,000 under the cap. That's tough, man. You got a lot of salaries to you got on 2 people could restructure or get traded is Julio Jones and Grady Jarrett. So I think they're running to part ways with Julio Jones. Don't know when will it happen, but it could happen soon. So that is, I guess, they have Calvin Ridley on the other side, so that warrants them, a younger guy that they're not paying yet. I don't believe, but that gives them the ammunition to make the move. And I'm assuming they also got Kyle Pitts, the tight end. But I saw something on Twitter today from Pro Football Focus about a potential place where Ryan could, not Ryan, but Julio could end up. And he came up with the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's the hypothetical trade right here. Kansas City received Julio Jones in 2022. Hold on. I give me some water. 2022 6th-round pick. Atlanta receives 2022 2nd-round pick 2022 third round pick, 2022 sixth round pick. Hypothetically, this is not a bad trade. It's not a bad trade. They don't get a first for him, but he's not worth. He's not worth a first, in my opinion. But they got some compensation for him. Second round pick, third round pick, a sixth round pick. You can find your you can find some gems in those later rounds of the draft. Those mid to late rounds of the draft for these picks. So Kansas City, in my opinion, if Julio Jones was to get traded to the Kansas City Chiefs, I think they would become the first legitimate, true super team of the NFL, the first of its kind in a post salary cap era. How can you? That's going to be hard to stop him on offense. You got Julio Jones, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the running back, Mecole Hardman, Patrick Mahomes, a rebuilt O-line that's going to be hard to get past. Defense is still good. It's not a lights out defense, but it's still pretty good to do what it has to do. You still got the Honey Badger, Chris Jones. This will make the Chiefs. Got Sorensen, Dan Sorensen. This will make the Chiefs a contender. I think it would. Well, they already are a contender. They will make them a super team. This is like Golden State right here, man. This is just too much. That would be too much firepower for the AFC, man. In my opinion, with these weapons, if Julio can stay healthy, with Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball, that's a wide receiver's dream. You know what I mean? So I think that's a good spot for him to land. You also got Green Bay, who I think should be the team that makes the move to get him to keep Aaron Rodgers happy. That would be a great move. They should do it. And you got teams such as San Francisco, San Francisco, New England. That makes sense as well. But Julio Jones, he's gonna go somewhere. I think they're gonna send him to a contender, and it might be in the AFC. It's amazing how these type of things, start on the internet, get a life of its own, and it becomes a reality. So we'll see how it goes, man. It's just there's a lot of talk right now, man. A lot of talk right now. A lot of stories getting leaked, and once they find that suitor, that partner they could trade with, it's gonna happen. He could be gone by let's see, July-ish. Who knows, man? But they're bringing it up like he's gonna be gone soon. But we'll see. But anyways, man, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel. Do name some couple of spots that you think Julio Jones can land in and help out? And do you think Julio Jones will make the Kansas City Chiefs a super team in the NFL? And also in the description box below, check out strike7sports.com for latest content on the NFL and the NBA. Have a blessed day. Peace.